Good evening, my people. If you're online tonight, why not join me? It's a great opportunity again to be in this community tonight and to be together again. If you're online, just signify that you're online. Let me know so that we can start our teaching tonight. It's a community of people that comes together, that fellowship together, that follow each other, and we also imparted with knowledge. My name is Dr. FM, and I coordinate the affairs of University of Money, and I bring issues that's related to money matters, money management, and money discipline. Okay, like I always tell us in our previous teaching that outside serving God, outside worshiping God, the next important item is money management. And if you don't take the issue of money management serious, you are bound to have problem. Okay, thank you for joining me tonight. Lizzie Hall. Good evening, Funke Adiola. Good evening, Hemin Holland. Good evening, Mens Homer. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate you as you come in to this program tonight. Let's make sure that we follow each other. Let's build a community. And remember to also share to everyone in your contact to join us. We have interesting topic tonight to discuss. My name is Dr. FM. I'm a business coach, an experienced banker, and a financial consultant. I discuss issues that have to do with money. Thank you, Israel Korede, for joining us. Thank you, Pablo DC, for joining us. I appreciate you. Thank you for following. I will follow you back. Lizzie Hop, thank you for sharing. Let's make sure we share this to all our contact as we come in. Very soon we'll start with our topic for today. Oh, just share to up to 10 groups, everyone. And also, very interesting tonight, we have a 500 MB data to be shared to as many persons that are qualified. So one of the criteria is that when you join, let's follow each other, and let's also share to minimum of 10 groups. Your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group, your Telegram group. Make sure people join from every of these groups. If you are through joining, just signify and we will send the data to you. Appreciate Elizabeth Folola for joining. Good evening all. Appreciate you again. My name is Dr. FM. The topic before us tonight is your budget is your friend. Your budget is your friend. Remember, I told us that I discuss money matters. I have experience in financial matters, years banking experience. I have more than 30 years business coaching experience, and I have more than 25 years financial consultancy experience. So all my life I've lived to study, to research, and to work as a financial expert. Okay, so I'm an authority when it comes to money matters. Thank you for joining, Elizabeth. Thank you, everyone that have joined. Please make sure you share this to your group members. Let them join us. We are forming a community. Let's follow each other. Let's follow each other. And I know as we do that, God will bless us. Like I said, we have so much data to share tonight for everyone that participates, for as many that qualify. But one of the criteria is that we should share this to our groups. Let's share to our groups so that people can come in and follow us. I want to appreciate everyone that have shared. I want to appreciate everyone that have come in. Make sure you go with me. Okay? Your budget is your friend. Your budget is your friend. Okay, I want us to, anyone that can tell us what budget is, just in a sentence. Can you type it, the meaning of budget? Let me know if you have the understanding of the key word for today's teaching. What do you understand by budget? If you Just type it. What do you understand by budget? Budget. What is budget? In no particular order, just type it and let me understand what you know by the word budget. Do I have anyone in the house? Do I have anyone in the house? The meaning of budget. Okay. I appreciate everyone that have joined. Do I have anyone in the house? The meaning of budget. Okay, I'm still waiting for anyone to type the meaning of budget for us tonight. Okay, we're still waiting. Why more people join us online tonight? I'm still waiting. What is the meaning of budget? 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 Okay, we don't have someone that can define budget for us. Just say in your own language. Just define it your own understanding. What do you understand by budget? At least we should have one person that will define budget for us. And if you have shared to up to 10 groups, Signify will send data to you immediately. So if you have shared up to 10 persons, 10 groups, we can share data to you. I'm still waiting for definition of budget. Okay, Lizzie, thank you. It's a plan used to estimate goals, finances, and expenses. It's a plan used to estimate goals, finances, and expense. Thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie has won our data, 500 MB. Please, Lizzie, send your number. Thank you for that definition. Send your number and your network. We'll send data to you immediately. Also, make sure you have shared this to at least 10 persons in that group. Make sure you have shared. So, Lizzie, by this definition, you have won. Okay, budget in a literal meaning means a plan, an estimate plan of your income and expenses. Your income and expenses. Okay, that is the literal meaning of budget. You must plan towards earning your income, and you must also plan towards spending that income that you have earned. So it's not enough to just plan. A lot of us, and most of the times, we plan towards expenses. Budgeting is not only for expenses. Budgeting starts from accrued income. It is when you have generated income that you can sit down to start planning expenses. So, but why we fall into problem, why we fall into frustration, into temptation most of the time, that we budget on expenses. Now, when you budget on expenses and money does not come, you run into what we call budget deficit. You run into borrowing to finance your budget. Okay, so that is the case of some nations. You are planning for expenses, but you don't know where the money will come. So budget is in two ways. You budget for the income and you budget for the expenses. As a matter of fact, it is the income that drives the expenses. You can't sit down and be budgeting on expenses when you don't know where the money will come from. So it's a planned goal, an estimated planned goal of the incoming income and what you intend to spend on. Okay, UK Concept, thank you for joining us. Well, so it is budget that will help you to determine the expected income and the expected expenses. Let me sound a warning tonight. Don't plan on budgeting for expenses when you have not planned to generate income. Don't do that. John, thank you for joining us. Don't plan to spend when you don't have a way of generating income. So the first thing you must do in budgeting is for you to plan how the income will come. So sit down and generate the income, whether the income now or proposed income, before you start planning for expenses. So that is pure budgeting. Don't join the people that sit down and plan expenses without income coming. Okay, Amy Cruz, thank you for joining us. And Damilola Kalejaye, thank you for, make sure you share this. Just share to as many people in your group that you want them to benefit. And when you are through sharing, indicate, we will send data to you tonight. Okay, so it is very, very important that we plan income as much as we plan expenses. So the first thing you must do in budgeting is to determine the expected income. It is based on the expected income that you can now plan your expenses. Okay. Oluwa Tomi, thank you for joining us. Make sure you share this to your group. Share it to your group. So it is when you have planned your income that you can determine your budgeting. Now, your budget is your friend. Why do I say your budget is your friend? Now, budget is meant to guide us. Budget is meant to discipline us. It's meant to make us to stay in line within our means. It's meant for us to stay within our expected income so that you will not fall into problem. Now, expectedly, your expense shouldn't match your income. Now, expenses should be lower than your expected income. Now, when your expected income is minus expected expenses, you should have a leftover which goes into your savings. So the moment your expected income is higher than your expected expenses, you have a surplus budget which goes for your savings. But contrary, the moment your expected income is less than your expected expenses, you go into budget deficit. That means you know you go into borrowing. You need to go into future, spending your future money that you have not gotten. Anytime expenses is more than your income, you go into deficit. And that deficit means that you are spending your future income. Spending your future income means that you have gone into debt, you have gone into borrowing. So you must plan your budget in line with your expected income. So what you need to work with every time is for you to think and sit down and budget how the income will come, how expected income will come. Okay, Alice, thank you for joining us. Share this to 10 person minimum and you earn our data. When you have done that, just signify. So that is what the preliminary introduction of budgeting, that you must plan your income before your expenses. And that is why in the journey of our financial empowerment, a lot of people sit down to budget on expenses, not determining where the income will come. Like I told you in this simple equation, your expected income is expected to be higher than your expected expenses. Now the difference is budget surplus, which goes into savings. But if your expenses is higher than your expected income, you go into deficit and you start borrowing to finance your deficit, which is not always good for us. Anytime you go into debt, anytime you go into loan, you are actually spending your expected your expected income. So now, sticking to a budget is not a taboo. Sticking to a budget will help us. It will help us to perfect our life, to generate more income, to have a cool financial journey when you stay in line with your budget. Never you. Okay, Alice, thank you. You have sent to 11 groups. Thank you. We appreciate. Drop your number. Data will be sent to you immediately. Drop your number, Alice. Data will be sent to you immediately because you have sent to 10 groups. We'll verify that. Make sure you have done that and we'll send income to you. Okay? Appreciate that for doing that. Okay, so it's important for us to know that when you stick to your budget, it makes you better. It makes you to live a healthy financial life. It makes you to enjoy finance. It makes you to enjoy money matters. It makes you to calm. It makes you not to ever be under pressure. Okay? Thank you, Alice, for dropping your number. You will receive our data. When you receive it, you can confirm to us. Okay, so living within your means is so important. Living within your means is so important. Okay, it makes you not to be under pressure. Okay, Adegun Thomas, thank you for joining us. Make sure you share this. to at least 10 person in the group, you can win at data. Okay, so living within your means is key to a healthy financial journey. You don't budget what you have not earned. That is why you must work hard to generate more income so that you can have more budget for expenses. Okay, so if you don't have enough diversification in income generation, you have problem in budgeting for expenses. Okay, so living within your means makes you healthier, makes you feel good. It reduces stress. Okay, it reduces stress for you and put you on the right path of sound financial journey. It puts you on the right path. It makes you feel good when you live within your means. Living within your means is actually the interpretation of what budget means. A lot of us want to buy everything. A lot of us want to acquire everything, most especially liabilities. Now, if you have not made enough budget for your income, you cannot, you cannot spend more. You have problem. That is why we give ourselves pressure always. We give ourselves pressure always because why? We are we are under pressure to meet our daily expenses. So if you think expense, you should think more of income because it is your income that will take care of expenses, majorly consumption. Okay? So the best of all is for you to enjoy life without struggle. That is essence of budgeting. You live a life without struggle because you have enough. Now, you must always work hard and pray for your income to continually grow. The more your income grows, the more your expenses will also grow. So, expenses and consumption has the probability of growing in line with income. Don't live to satisfy others. Don't live to be under a pressure to impress people. You will go outside your budget. You will go outside your budget. Your budget is your friend because budget is there to guide you. Is there to mentor you. Is there to make sure you live a healthy life. That is what budget does. Okay? So you must always be ready to stick with your budget. If your eye is looking at big budget on expenses, remember you must also learn how to budget the income, expected income. Why some countries have problem is that they sit down and budget a very high budget for their expenses, but not knowing where the income will come. So the economy will go into depression. We go into economy sickness because why? The income is not matching the expenses. So I want to employ you, I want to encourage us to make sure that the essence of budgeting is to cut wastes. It will help you to buy nothing when you don't need it. It will help you to stay focused in life. Woman want is insatiable. You want to acquire everything. You want to buy everything. But remember, if you're a person that loves luxury items, you must also love how to acquire wealth. So that is why you must continually create stream of wealth creation. You must generate plenty ways of making money so that luxurious item, that material that you like, you can always budget to acquire them. So before you sit down to start budgeting on expenses, budget on income first. It will help you. Okay, thank you for joining me. Again, my name is, if you are just joining us, make sure you follow me and follow every other person here. They will follow you in return. And make sure also you share this to as many persons that you have, that you love. Minimum of 10 persons. Okay, Adegun, Ukagi, you have shared to 10 persons. Drop your number, you receive data. Drop your number and your network, you receive data. Okay, sticking to your budget is so very important, and that is why we're encouraging us tonight that budget is your friend. Is your friend. It makes you to be focused. It makes you to be disciplined. A lot of people has actually generated funds, generated money, but because they like budgeting, they like financial discipline. That is why they cannot even account for the money they have generated. If you don't need it, don't buy it. If it can wait, don't buy it. If it's not necessary, don't buy it. If it has alternative, don't buy it. Those are some simple laws about financial discipline. If you can wait till tomorrow, till next week, then that means it's not important. It's not urgent. It's not important. It's not urgent. So that is my appeal. If it can wait, you don't need it. If it's not necessary, you don't need it. If it's not urgent, you don't need it. Don't acquire. Look around your house. Look at you discover that you have a lot of items you don't need that you are bought. You have a lot of items that you don't need that you are bought. Okay? So that is why it's so important for us to know that financial planning is key. So you must constantly apply budgeting. Budgeting is a way to guide your finances. A lot of persons have wasted a lot of things, especially on food consumption. It's proven that Africans spend so much money on food. They waste it. After eating, they go to toilet, excrete everything, and they have wasted it. So eat what you can manage. Don't eat what will blow you up. After getting fat, you start spending money to reduce the fat. No. That's wastages. We spend so much money on food consumption in Africa. You don't need it. You don't need it. Why are you, by 11 p.m., you are eating heavily and you can't sleep? When you wake up, you cause problem for yourself. You start jogging. You start trying to sweat it out. Why are you wasting it? Why can't you just eat the one you can manage? So that is the essence of budgeting. Budgeting doesn't make you stingy. You still buy what you need. You still buy things that are necessary for your home. You still buy things that is important for you. But budgeting will guide you on the path of focus. It will guide you on the path of discipline. It will guide you in cutting waste. Because let me tell you the truth tonight, it's very hard to make money. It's very hard to make money. So that is why it should be harder to spend it. But reverse is the case. A lot of us love spending, but we don't make. A lot of us love spending, but we don't make. So if I were you, I would put more effort in making money than spending money. It is when you put more effort in making more money that you have surplus. So you spend at ease without being under pressure. But the moment you put more effort in expenses, if somebody dashes you 1 million naira now, you have already had over 30 things you want to buy. That means you are not prudent. That means you are not following budget. As a matter of fact, you needed to put that money in a cooler before you start budgeting on what to do with the money. So don't put more efforts in expenses. Put more effort on income generation. The more income you generate, the more expenses you make. So the one that comes forth, like the way I started by telling us that you must learn to generate income first. Budget your income. We call it in budgeting, we call it expected income. Then it will match your expected expenses. Okay, thank you, Faith Chisom, for joining us. I know you're a regular member. Share it to your world and you earn our data tonight. Share it to your world. And also, let's remember to follow each other. Let's remember to follow each other and let's form a community. My name is Dr. FM. I'm an experienced banker for over 22 years. I'm a business coach and a financial consultant. I talk about money matter. I talk about money matter. Thank you. Okay, Faith, you have shared. Okay, Faith, drop your number. You earn our data now. Our data person is online with us. It will credit you. Okay. Your daughter, I know I've asked someone else to drop a number. Okay. Alice, I've dropped a number. Okay, and someone else have dropped number. Okay, so our daughter consultant is there. If everyone that have dropped the number, why not share data to them tonight? We appreciate everyone for coming. We appreciate everyone for tagging people. Okay, so if you have shared, just drop your number. You receive our data. Okay, you receive our data. Okay, thank you. Okay, if I have made sense tonight, kindly type what you have learned tonight. Just type. Type what you have learned tonight, just in one word. Just type something. Okay, Stephen has shared. Adegun Kagi have shared. Thank you. Just drop your number. Adegun Kagi, drop your number. If you have learned anything tonight, just type it. I want to hear you say something as I try to round up tonight. Okay, Faith has dropped the number. Oh, thank you from Philippines. Appreciate you, Sandy. Appreciate you for joining us. Share this to your world. We are talking about budget. We are talking about that budget is your friend. Okay. Okay. Alice has received data. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Appreciate you. My name is Dr. FM. So if you have learned anything tonight, why not drop a chat as I try to close? Okay, Lizzie, I have learned to attain adjustment for financial stability. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you. Yes, you must adjust for financial stability. You must pause to waste. You must stay in line. You must be focused. When you approach a doctor, if you have health issue, the doctor prescribe drug for you, and the doctor tells you the medication. I know most of the time we stay focused on those medication. That is how financial matter is. If you need to do budgeting, you must stay focused. You must not derail. It allows you to attain adjustment. You adjust so that you can move forward. Okay, yes, we have sent. Okay, Israel has also sent. Adego have sent for data. Okay, Israel has sent for data. Appreciate everyone. Let's share the video to everyone in our contact. If I'm making sense, drop what you have learned. Thank you, Lizzie, for that comment. That shows that you are following up. Lizzie, thank you for. Okay, Adegun, data has been sent to you. Thank you. Data has been sent. Israel has sent data to you. We appreciate you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you for joining us tonight. So if you have learned anything, just drop a word. Tell us what you have learned as I try to conclude this topic tonight. Okay, if you have learned anything, why not share it to your group and type what you have learned again tonight. Again, my name is Dr. FM, a short form of my name, Dr. Friday Moses. I'm a business coach and a financial consultant. I have 22 years ongoing experience in banking. Okay, I've learned not to overspend unnecessarily. Yes, don't overspend. You see, do you know why it is important? It's hard to make money. The hardest thing is to make money. So you can't make money and waste it. No, you can't make money and waste it. So thank God that you have learned that you don't spend unnecessarily. Don't overspend. You don't need it. If it's not urgent, if it's not necessary, wait. Wait, and learn from it. Okay? Thank you, Adegun, for that comment. If you have learned anything tonight, why not drop that comment? We want to hear you. And if you have shared to like 10 persons, drop your number tonight as I try to round up this topic. Okay, Adegun has received data. God bless you. Thank you, Adegun. Always remember to join our live videos. My name is Dr. FM. I appreciate you for joining. Share to your world. Share to everyone on your contact. Let them join. Let them feel good in listening to us. Okay? I speak on money matters. I have authority when it comes to finance. Okay, tonight we are talking that finance, your budget is your friend. Is your friend. Budget is not wicked to you. Budget is not stingy to you. Budget helps you to gain financial health. It helps you to calm your nerves. It helps you not to be frustrated in your financial journey. I bet you if you are frustrated in your financial journey, you can commit suicide. You can think that God does not exist because you have not planned for your finances. And remember, a lot of us have actually wasted money in the past. A lot of us are still wasting money. We don't know what to do with money. It's good to spend on luxury goods. It's good to be materialistic. But remember, you must also make enough money. So in budgeting, think of expected income before you start thinking of expected expenses. Okay, Stephen Eze has sent. Thank you, Stephen Eze has sent. Okay, Stephen Eze has sent. Thank you for sending. Appreciate you. I hope you have sent to 10 persons minimum. You have sent. Okay, Stephen Eze has sent. That's his number. Okay, as I try to conclude, okay, budgeting is a serious matter. A lot of people don't want to hear budgeting. When they see you budgeting, they will think you are stingy. No, don't mind them. Financial journey is a personal journey. Work out your own salvation. Don't let anybody deceive you. If it's well with you, they will follow you. If it's not well with you, they will run away from you. Everything about your finance, you must lay hold. You must be responsible about it. Don't mind what they say. They will call you all manner of name. But remember, you are planning a financial head. You want to be heady. You don't want to be under pressure. You don't want to depend on people. Okay, if your finances come, sit down and budget over it. Plan over it. Even when you need to spend on luxury item, make sure you have made money luxury. Make sure you have acquired income before you start spending. Don't spend what you don't have. Don't spend what you have not earned. Don't spend it. You will run into budget deficit. And how do you finance budget deficit? You finance it by debt, by borrowing. And what is borrowing? Borrowing is spending future income. The best income you can spend is your past income. At most, you can spend your present income. Don't ever spend your future income. Your future income is an income that you have not earned, yet you are spending it. Most wealthy people spend past income. That is the investment they've done in the past, and they are spending out of it. Now they are earning dividend, they are earning rentage, they are earning proceed from investment done in the past. At most, spend your present income. Don't spend your future income. It's dangerous. Your future income means that you have gone into borrowing, you have gone into debt, and it's not good for you. Okay, so it's wise, be wise in your spending. Don't impress people. If they call you to be wedding chairman and you don't have the means to be wedding chairman, decline. It's not an offense. Say no sometimes. It gives you power. Say no sometimes. If you know you can't coordinate to become a wedding chairman, decline so that you can have peace. Because it takes a lot to go to function, to be the chairman of an occasion. You have to spend, including spraying money. So if you don't have the means, why not decline? Don't spend unnecessary. Thank you, the boss, Smiling Prof, for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. That is the boss. When the boss joins you, that means you have a booster, you have a morale, you have a leverage, you have someone that you have leaned on. Thank you for joining me, Smiling Prof. I appreciate you. When I see you online in my video, I know that something, that means there's a boost. I can talk well. Okay? So, like I was saying, don't impress people. Cut your expenses. That's the best thing. There's a book I wrote. The book is about the theory of buying nothing. If you know you must buy, go to the shopping mall without your wallet. Go without your ATM cards. If you know you must spend, don't take money. Go window shopping. It's not a sin. Go and look everywhere and come back and plan yourself. Don't go. Most of the times when we go with our monies, we buy what we have not budgeted for. Okay, can you imagine you have entered a shopping mall, you have a budget of buying a canvas, but when you enter, you saw a slippers and you buy it, and you no longer buy the canvas, you go back home and plan to come back later to buy the canvas. So it's not a good way of spending our money. So it's very, very important to keep our budget alive. Budgeting makes you to be stressless. It makes you to be calm. It makes you not to be frustrated. It makes you to have authority over your finance. Like I always say, after serving God, the next most important thing is your financial journey. If you can serve God and you can get your financial journey right, you'll be home and dry. You'll live this world perfect, stressless. Okay, so budget is your friend. Don't hate budgeting. Learn to do it. Learn to itemize it. Learn to plan your finances. And I've also told us tonight, before you sit down to start planning your finances, plan your income. Let your income match your expenses at most. But I will advise, do not let your expenses match your income. Your income should be higher than your expenses so that you can have surplus budget. But when your expenses is higher than your income, you have a budget deficit. And how do you finance a budget deficit? You finance it by borrowing, by debt, which is not good for us. And I told us tonight that budget deficit comes from borrowing. And borrowing means that you are spending your future income. A lot of people walking that you are seeing, a lot of people moving along the street, they are walking cops because they have already spent their future income. A lot of them are in deficit. They've spent money on liability. If you have spent enough money on liability, you will definitely spend more than your income. And remember, liability does not generate profit. It depreciates. So the best thing you can spend your income on, most of the expenses you should ask yourself before spending is, are you spending on asset or you are spending on liability? That is a topic for another day. We'll talk about asset and liability in a very clear time so that you understand where your money goes to per time. It's either your money goes to asset or it goes to liability. And I've told us on this platform that asset we definitely appreciate, but liability we also depreciate. So you have to choose one. In our next series of videos, we will bring this topic to us, asset versus liability. Okay, so if you are here to receive your data, please drop your number under this comment. Make sure you have shared this video to your contact and you will receive your data. Okay, I end by saying thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. FM. Once in a while, I come online to talk about financial matter. And I told us that I'm an authority in finance. I have 20 years running, 22 years running, experienced banker. I've passed through all the phases of banking, and presently I'm with one of the biggest banks in Sub-Sahara. I'm a business coach and a financial consultant, okay? So I talk about money matter. You can chat me, drop questions on money matter, drop questions on business matter. I will always join you, okay? Thank you for joining me tonight. You can still drop your number, drop your contact, and so that the data will be sent to you. My next video, I will send it. I will give free giveaway of one of my book, e-copy, 400 business ideas. I'm telling us as a secret now, it's soft copy. I will send it to your email or your WhatsApp. It's free giveaway book. That book is over 3,000-4,000 on Amazon. In Nigeria market, it's more than 4,000-5,000. But we give you that book. It's over 200 copies, 200 pages. It's 400 business ideas. Just have it in your devices on your phone. You can go through those business ideas. It will help you. It will guide you. I will give it to us free. Just be ready to join me. I will post it tonight and tomorrow when that teaching will come. The next giveaway will be the free gift of my 400 business ideas. I've written like 4 or 5 books on money matters. So I will be releasing the books for you. These books are on Amazon. They are on seller. They are online. You can buy them. But for you, because you are joining me, because we are forming a community, I will always give it to you for free. So be ready in my next live video. I'll bring an interesting topic to us. The next giveaway is free gift of my 400 business idea book. I will send it to you for free. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you. Have a nice weekend ahead. Ready to exercise yourself tomorrow. Ready to burn all those calories and ready to serve your God. The God that you serve, that you know, that you are believing, be ready to serve that same God. God bless you tonight. If you have not sent your phone number, join me tonight, and you have shared to 10 persons, why not chat us? You can chat me. You can just tell me as we round up this teaching. God bless you. Thank you. See you in my next video. See you. Continue to share this video to everyone to be a blessing to them. God bless you.